I want to work on drag soldering. I haven't done it very often, and I want to get better at it. I also want to try different types of fluxes. The Kingbo Type 218, the Mechanic Flux 226, the AMAO M50, and the Nano Flux, also by Mechanic M35. This is a 64 pin chip. It is a very fine pitch. These pins are very close together. I'm going to tack a couple of legs on different sides onto the board, and that'll make it easier for me to do everything else that I want to try. What I'm trying to do here is just to get a little bit of solder underneath a couple of the pins. It's kind of delicate work. If you can do it without moving the chip, then you're ready to start. So for this first side, I'm just going to use the my J-tip on my soldering iron and just kind of do each pin one or two at a time instead of drag soldering. I'll use the AMAO M50 Flux. And all I'm doing is I'm mostly just going to put some solder on the tip and then touch them to the pins. So what I'm trying to do is to, with the flux on the pads, get some of the solder to go from the tip onto the pad and then just kind of flow underneath the pin. I don't really want a lot of solder on each of these pins. Um, it seems kind of slow going on this side. I'm going to add some more flux and see if I can get this to go a bit faster. With the exception of the bridge, I think that is the right amount of solder. Try some more flux and see if I can pull the bridge off. Finally. All right, next side. Next up is the Mechanics The Flux 226. This says good special effects, contact solder, no clean flux paste. And I got to say, this has really been growing on me as a flux. It's not very difficult to clean off the board. It doesn't flow up further where it's not supposed to go. It's very thin. So the big issues are that when it's in the syringe and sitting on my desk, it wants to leak out. But for the most part, it seems to do a much better job than I thought it would. Okay, trying to use the big soldering iron. This is a T45 soldering iron. It is a horseshoe shape with kind of a divot in it. Um, and I got this specifically to try drag soldering. But check out the size difference between a J tip made for small pins and this thing. Ugh, and the gunk that was stuck on here. Let me clean this up. Okay, let me try this again. Well, that's not bad. It was fast. My technique was sloppy, but the results look really good. Let me clean this up. Okay, next up is the Nano Flux Paste M35 by Mechanic. This is a clear paste. It's very thick. It's hard to clean up, but it lets me see what I'm doing. I've used it a lot in the past, and I'm interested to see what it's like drag soldering with this. I don't know if that's technique or flux, but that's a lot of bridges. But this iron is big enough that I think I can pull most of them off pretty easily. Hmm. One of the pins bent to the side. Two of the pins bent to the side. Looks like a great amount of solder, but I need to see if I can fix these pins. I think I'm going to switch to a different, back to the J-tip. As strange as the drag soldering was, soldering pin by pin with this flux is really, it's really a good way to go. This flux is really good for soldering pin by pin. Interesting. And that looks beautiful. Okay, last up is the Kingbo type RMA-218. This says it is Kingful Total distribution from Tokyo, Japan. However, I did buy it from AliExpress. And in fact, all of these fluxes came from basically from China, and none of them are expensive by any stretch of the imagination. This is smooth. It's like a gel. Let's see if I have the same problem with bridging. Clean off my tip a little bit. Oh, that was easy. Just make certain all the pins are connected. That went pretty well. I have to say this flux worked uh, just like it should. The bridging was probably more of a technique problem than the flux itself. And I think there's a really good amount of solder on each of these pins. If I clean it up, yeah, I'm happy with this result. Well, I like all four of these fluxes. I think they are all worthwhile experimenting with and trying to get. I think the big winners for me in this case is the Kingbo and the Mechanic Flux 226. Something about that just very thin flux that it's not much gel, but it just I think helps a very small amount of solder get to the pad and avoids kind of over soldering of each of the joints. Yeah, these look great. These are in my mind very well attached to the board, and there's nothing extra. All right, I'm happy with this. Thank you for watching.